Now, if you watch my videos for a little bit now, you guys know that I installed these steering wheel controls in the steering wheel of my 2009 Dodge Charger Pursuit. And it's been, I ain't gonna lie, probably about 8 months now since I did them, probably longer than that. But basically, when I first installed them, you know, we end up getting the harness from a 2005 Chrysler 300C, and then we end up getting the buttons from the same. Once I installed it onto the car or whatever, and I programmed the car for it to work, they worked for like a couple seconds. I was able to cycle through every menu at least once, and then they stopped working, and then the volume up button was honking my horn, which was crazy. And then after that, my horn stopped working here. So I thought maybe it had something to do with, maybe it was an outdated harness that I got from the 2005, because I figured that the buttons would still be the same, and maybe there was just something in the wiring harness that I plugged in that basically didn't work. So I ended up gathering, since that last video I did on this, I ended up gathering a whole bunch of parts together, trying to basically figure out what is missing in my car compared to the others, which is still not clicking in my head, because as you can see here, we end up getting 2 sets of the black steering wheel buttons, which are supposed to be in the 08 and ups. I was thinking maybe it's because the silver buttons like these are from 05 to 07. So maybe I was thinking maybe they were outdated, and since mine's an 09, we need the black one. So we ended up grabbing those. But the same car I grabbed these from, I grabbed one of their harnesses, right? Because the other harness that I have in the car at this moment is the same harness that's in this 2006 Charger steering wheel, right? So the same harness from the 05 300 and the 06 Charger with the same buttons. This clock spring is from a 2005 Chrysler, which I looked at it, and all of these are the same wires from my 2009 clock spring. The issue is, this is the harness that came with my car from factory, the Pursuit, which is the basic harness, which only functions for, I believe, just the horn and maybe the airbag. This plugs into here on my car, obviously, as you can see, it's the same plug. Now, the cars that have the black steering wheel buttons, and they come with this harness, right? And then this harness has a whole set of different wires, along with an extra connector for the updated cruise control that comes in the 08, 09, and 2010s. But then, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can just plug this up into my car and just, you know, not plug in the updated cruise control and just keep mine plugged in as is, and maybe it would work. But no, because the clock spring has 2 totally different connectors. So like I said, this is like my factory clock spring. This is the clock spring harness that came from the 2008 Chrysler 300. And they're 2 totally different connectors. So these are totally incompatible together. In my car right now, that has the current setup, which is technically like this Charger steering wheel right here. I have the silver buttons, and inside the steering wheel, I have this harness, which is 05059158AB, right? If this clock spring came from a car with steering wheel buttons, this is from a Charger with steering wheel buttons, and it has that harness. So in my head, I'm thinking the only other component that could be different would be the steering wheel buttons itself, right? Because I can't use the harness without swapping out my full steering wheel column for the clock spring that has the updated cruise control stock. I was thinking, without having to swap out the entire clock spring and all that, I'm hoping that I can take these buttons here, take this harness that's in here, because since the harness that's in my car right now, I could have messed it up when I installed it, since they did work shortly. So I could have maybe shorted that harness out. As far as I know, this one might work. So I was going to take this harness out of here, replace it into my car, and then swap out the silver buttons for these, and then reprogram it and see if it will work from there. I'm looking a mess right now, bro, because I've been out here working on the car, trying to do a whole nother video that went totally bad on me. In terms of the steering wheel buttons, if that doesn't work, then it's going to end up being, you know, computer related. And at that point, it's going to be something to do with canvas, and I'm going to have to swap out the entire steering wheel column for an updated one, like I said, that has the updated cruise control stock. Actually, I can show you guys right here, because this is basically the same one that's in my car. So this is the cruise control stock or whatever, and when it's on the car, as you can see behind the steering wheel, it's over here on the side that the steering or the turn signal and stuff is on. On the updated ones, they ended up changing it to where it's like a floating stock, and it's on this opposite side over here, and it's actually on the side of the steering wheel and not the clock spring like that. So then when you turn the wheel, it turns with the wheel instead of staying stationary with the clock spring. They updated that in like 08, some maybe in 07, depending on the car and when it was made. Like I said, if this isn't the issue, then it's going to be something to do with the high speed versus the low speed canvas, and the incompatibility of that being in my car in a 2009 mixed with the outdated physical components or whatever. So I don't know, man. Fingers crossed, we'll figure it out. So obviously it's easy to get the harnesses. You just gotta take out the airbag, which is 210 mils on the back of the steering wheel. If you watch my other video, then you guys know that. And then you pop these buttons out, and then, you know, hook it up and redo the same thing that you just did backwards. And now I was actually gonna install this in the car. Well, I got given this by, oh shit. I was given this by a subscriber, so he basically didn't need it anymore, and so I was thinking about maybe installing it in the Charger since it is a leather steering wheel, but I'm not sure how well it's gonna clean up, because you know leather is hard to keep looking nice over the long term. So with this being from a 2006, you know, it's got some time on it, but we'll see. I'll clean it up a little bit, and maybe we can swap out the steering wheel and stuff later on, but I'm not gonna be doing that today. I'm just focused on the steering wheel controls and the harnesses or whatever. So let me go ahead and get this up out of here so we can go ahead and swap it into my car.
A few moments later.
Now see, we got that out the steering wheel, and like I said, this is the same harness that's in the car currently. As you can see, it's got the same connector on the end that goes into the clock spring. The only difference being, here's my factory one. It has the tan and then the tan with the green. And then over here, as you see, it's got tan with green, and then it's got the extra tan with the orange, which I'm guessing is what branches out to the two steering control connectors or whatever that plug into the actual buttons. And then these are the same buttons I have in the car right now. As you can see, they have different part numbers between the silver ones and the black ones. So maybe there's something on the inside of these that, you know, changed or whatnot, but I don't know, because like I said, every car that has the silver steering wheel buttons has this cruise control stock, which means they have this clock spring with this connector, which means they need this harness. And any car that has the from 08 and up has these buttons with a different connector in the clock spring that needs this harness, if that makes sense. So there's no way that my car will work with this harness because I have that clock spring, right? No matter what I do. Now, first thing is first, we're gonna wanna basically disconnect the battery per usual. I need to get this tire up out of here too. And damn, this is the one that cracked or whatever, but I just now peeped because it was leaned up against the damn, that little screw in there. Where'd it just go? It scratched the fuck out of it right there. So I mean, I guess this motherfucker damn near completely done. Yeah, make it worse, why don't we? But once you disconnect the battery, you just come in here, like I said before, you got 210 mils on the back, and then we're gonna remove these old buttons, take out the old harness, and swap in the other stuff, and fingers crossed, hopefully it works. Now see, we're losing daylight a little bit, but we got our airbag out. As you guys can see, here's the harness that I took from the 2005, and it's 05059158AB, which should be the same exact harness that came out of that 2006 steering wheel for the Charger. But if you see right here, it'll tell you what year the steering wheel in your car is from. And you see mine says 08LX, 08LX. That steering wheel in there that came from the other Charger, the 2006, it says 2005. It says 05 right here. I can't seem to find the clock spring part number, and it must be on the side of it because none of these numbers tend to be it. But basically, as you can see though, oh damn. Maybe that's what happened. It got pinched, and that's the clock spring. Damn, so it got pinched. I wonder if that's why it stopped working, bruh. I ain't even peeped when I put that shit back together. So that could definitely be my issue though, because I'm guessing whenever I installed it, it must have been pressed up against like right here, somewhere on the metal. So I'm wondering if that was just causing it to short out, or maybe it did short it out. But the insulation on the wire isn't cut though, but as you can see, it's like almost completely flat right there, so it didn't get that one too bad. So I'm wondering if I can get away with hopefully reinstalling this to where it's not pinched, maybe checking the fuse, and hopefully getting away with it working, because I really don't want to change that clock spring. And that clock spring inside the garage that I have, like I said, it's from a older car, and I think I messed it up. So see, we're losing daylight quick, but I'm trying to figure out, I'm thinking whether or not I should worry about swapping out that harness though, because like I said, it's the same one. It don't seem to be damaged. because, you know, it starts here and then goes up into the buttons. So yeah, I think my next course of action is I'm just gonna go ahead and swap out the steering wheel buttons, the silver ones, for the black ones. I'm gonna try and straighten this crimp out right here, put some electrical tape around it to, you know, secure it. And then hopefully we can get away with it working, man, at least enough to where I can cross out the need to go ahead and swap out anything else behind here. Because like I said, if that's the issue, then the only issue that we were having is that will explain why they worked for a little bit, and then I bet it was pinched, so then it shorted out, and that's why that volume button was honking my horn, and then everything just stopped working because it was, you know, going haywire in the computer probably. So that's what I'm gonna do. As you see, we took the silver ones out. We're gonna replace them with the black ones, which I feel is gonna look a lot better and actually period correct, because it's a 09. It should have these anyway. All right, so we got the wire taped up. It didn't seem to cut through and cut any of the copper, hopefully. So we're gonna hook everything back up just loosely, and then I guess test it, hopefully. If we can get away with this, man, I'm gonna be happy. But it's crazy because it's something I should have tested or checked a long time ago. I don't know why I was like, bruh, I just be getting tired and frustrated of every time I do an install or something. It's always like, it always leads to either more problems or it just never works the way it should work in my case. I be getting hella discouraged, and then I be going through all this just to post on or to edit and post on YouTube. And then whenever I end up posting it, it doesn't really suffice all the shit I went through for the views and shit that it gets. So like I said, we're just gonna loosely hook everything up just so we can have the airbag connected when we reconnect the power. So there's that. Now we just gotta hook up the battery. See, we got the battery and stuff hooked back up. It still ain't working. Of course not. I'm gonna go and get my computer. We're gonna check Alpha OBD, see how it's looking on there. And if that doesn't work, bro, I don't know whether to say it's the clock spring or not at this point, because that's what's crazy. So everything's programmed. Of course, they're not working. At this point, the only thing I can think is to check the fuses, because if it did short out, you know, it could have hit it could have blew a fuse. But I didn't think it would have blown a fuse since, you know, my cruise control and everything still works. But I'm guessing that's because it's back here and it doesn't come up here past that wiring harness or whatever. It's a whole separate different system. So maybe it blew a fuse and that's why nothing's working. Because like I said, on here is programmed, and you can go through here and see everything that the system has programmed in it. So if you see right there, remote steering wheel switches is set. So I'm pretty sure that's the only thing I can do. So I just checked the fuses, and the one that says that controls the steering control module, but it also says it controls the power windows and power mirrors and stuff. So the power mirrors and stuff still work. So I'm guessing that fuse isn't blown. So it's not a fuse from what I can tell. So at this point, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm at a loss, bro. Because finding that pinched wire doesn't help at all, because now I don't know whether it's something to do with compatibility with harnesses and steering control modules and clock springs and shit, or is it that pinched wire now? So do I need to go and swap out everything for the updated 2008 and up steering column, or do I just need a new clock spring? Like, I don't know now, bro. Fuck, man. Every time, see, this is what I was saying earlier, bro. Every time I try and do something, it's just a waste of time. It never works out for me, bro. I don't know what type of cards I've been dealt in this shit, man. If I can go back to LKQ and they still have that 07 or 08 Chrysler 300 that I got the buttons from, then maybe I can go ahead and grab their steering column and everything like that. But at least on the plus side, man, we got the black buttons on here. So even though they don't work right now, you feel me? People don't know that, though. When they see it, they don't know they don't work. No, I'm just saying. Other than that, the only thing, because I was reading on the on my Alpha OBD, it did say that it lost communication with the overhead headliner module or whatever, which is up here in the cars that have the sunroof and everything. It got the buttons and everything, the compass and some other things, Uconnect and all that. The module is like built into this, I believe. So it said it lost connect. It had an error code for losing connect with the headline, the overhead module or whatever. So I'm wondering if I have to swap this out to get the steering wheel buttons to work. But then I feel like if I do that, it's not gonna matter, because I had already swapped these in from a normal charger because the Pursuit doesn't have any handles. And once I took those off and I was trying to install them, and there's no wires up here as far as I know. So if there's no wires for those lights back there, I doubt there's going to be any wiring up here to plug in the headliner module. So then that's just going to like open up a whole nother can of worms. So it's like, bro, I don't know if this shit's I don't know if it's worth it, bro. I mean, how hard can this be, bro? So this probably gonna be this video right here, man. Now I'm gonna go buy a thing of fuses, and I'm gonna go and I want to replace every fuse in the car, just because, I mean, shit, the car is what, 17 years old now, so no telling when they replace them all last. They don't look bad, but you feel me, it wouldn't hurt to go through and replace them. And then we're gonna check the wire voltage on that wire to see if it drops out or not due to it being crimped, or if it has any power to it at all. That's really the game plan for this, man. So this is 2 failed attempts, man. If y'all watched my last video, if it's even up yet, I ain't gonna lie, because I don't know if I'm gonna drop it because I messed up on them bad. But if it is up, you'll see it. I mean, you're probably seeing a little sneak peek earlier in the video, so you'll know what I'm talking about. But make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all on my next video.